Hey everybody, Brad Hunter here. As I was getting ready for a presentation at a conference, I thought there's a way to show what the macro risk is. And what it really revolves around primarily is this equation that I remember from Economics 101. If you studied economics, you saw this formula. GDP, the sum total of all the exchanges in the economy, equals C plus I plus G plus NX. That's consumption plus investment plus government spending plus net exports. So let's focus for a moment on G. When government spending goes down, that pulls down the rest of the economy. And in fact, there's something called automatic stabilizers. So when GDP is starting to soften for whatever reason or going into a recession, G generally is meant to start to increase because that will offset people's loss of income and really keep the economy from sinking as far as it otherwise would. Right now, government spending is being slashed. Entire large agencies of the government are being eliminated, and that's going to have a tremendous impact on jobs and income in the economy. So there's this sudden, what economists call a shock that's about to take place, which is going to be the loss of those jobs and that income, and that's going to pull down GDP. So that goes down, that tends to pull down the rest of the GDP. Now, the other one that I want to talk about is net exports. Whether or not you believe the idea that ultimately that net export balance will get better in the long run, in the short run, it is going to be a drag on the economy. In fact, there is a risk of a global trade war, which many people believe it was a big part of what lengthened and deepened the Great Depression. So that's something to watch out for, and most economists are quite concerned about that. Then you look at what impact those two parts of the economy would have on the rest. So you look at investment. Investment is subject to what econometricians call the accelerator effect. And what that means is that even a change in the rate of growth in GDP results in an actual decline in investment. So that reacts very strongly. So if G and NX go down, investment likely goes down. And ultimately, there are ripple effects through the rest of the economy because as there's less income being generated by the government workers spending money and so on, and the exporters earning money, that's going to feed into lower consumption, which is the largest part of GDP. And all of that feeds together into a risk that GDP goes down. So there is a risk of a recession in the near term. How big that risk is, anybody's guess. This is uncharted territory, but we'll keep watching this as it develops and let's stay in touch. Thanks.